Hi, this is a lesson about writing, and it is the target group would be um, intermediate or advanced writers, preparing probably for college or even for high school. So I'm going to talk about the writing prompts, and I made a PowerPoint, and this is the first one that I'm going to show. So sometimes you go to an English class and the teacher gives you a prompt to write about, and sometimes they give you like many different prompts to select from, and you have a choice and you can choose one prompt to respond to and write about that prompt, and then you develop your paragraphs and then you turn in the paper. But for this one, I'm going to give you an example of at least 12 prompts that's here. And so I am going to read them to you, because when the teacher gives you this prompt, you would read each one of them carefully, right? And you would read, okay, well, it says number one, begin each sentence or group of sentences with the phrase, I remember. Okay, I read the next one. Two, describe a family ritual. Okay. Three, choose an event in your life and write about it from the perspective of someone else who was there. That's interesting. Okay, four, pick a pathway you take on a regular basis to school or to a friend's house. Okay. Five, describe 5 landmarks that you remember from this pathway. Okay. Six, write about your house or apartment using a memory from each room. Okay, a bit blurry here, my eyes. Okay. Seven, write an imaginary history of the previous people who lived in your house or apartment. Okay. Eight, write about an ancestor based on stories you've heard from relatives. That's interesting too. What's your earliest memory? Nine, that's nine. 10, write about your favorite fairy tale story. Yeah. 11, describe a person you admire. 12, describe an animal and how it develops throughout its life cycle. Okay, so you have so many choices here. So I would read, and I'm thinking, I was talking out loud. So I thought the first one was quite interesting. I read again. Begin each sentence a group of sentences with the phrases I remember. Yeah, I could do that, but I remember talking about it once already, so I think I'm not going to talk about that yet. I don't want to write about that. This is how I'm reasoning in my mind. Skip it 2. Describe a family ritual. That is actually really personal, so I actually don't want to write about this one, so I don't want to, publish family rituals that involves other family members. We are still here, and then it's, so I'd rather not share those things. I'll just keep it to myself. And then I think I'll skip that. Number 2. Number 3, choose an event in your life and write about it from the perspective of someone else who was there. That is quite challenging to look at an event and think of it as if you're not there, but from somebody else's who is there to see it. Who was there? Someone else who was there from the perspective of someone else who was there. I'm thinking out